So let's chat with the Aggie QB1 here on SportsCenter. Marcel Reed, appreciate the time, brother. Look, as you all count down to week one against UTSA, what was your first offseason like at the top of the depth chart in the quarterback room?
Yeah, it was a little bit different this year. Just me taking my preparation to the next level. We got a bunch of weapons in here this year. We got KC and Mario, Ashton Bethel-Roman and Terry Bussey outside, wideouts, and then we got our whole running back room back, all the O-line back. So it's been a great offseason, just trying to connect with those guys, build continuity, and go out there and win some games this season.
So what does that taking of prep to the next level look like specifically for you?
Just being more in the film room a little bit, studying teams, techniques, and what their tendencies are, just so I can understand the game better. Definitely just also going into practice with situational mindset. I mean, we do it every day. Practice situations, whether it's 2 minute overtime, in the game, in the half, and I think just taking my knowledge to the next level in that aspect is really important for me to grow this year.
Yeah, kind of an awareness for your place, not only within the program, but how it shapes college football and week to week, how you can best take advantage of the opportunities laid forth in front of you. Now, when it comes to something that you see within the roster, your head coach, Mike Elko, mentioned that there could be a double-digit amount of NFL draft picks out of here. Who are you most excited to see get to work come week one against UTSA?
Uh, Kevin Concepcion,
Ooh.
I just mentioned him earlier, but he's one of our top receivers, and he has a history of being a really good receiver, and I'm really excited to play beside him this year, get him the ball and get him some yards.
Now, word on road is that a former Heisman winner and a former Aggie and Johnny Manziel still around the program, showing you some love earlier today on ESPN, by the way. What's it like having a legend like Johnny around the program at all times?
It's great. I mean, when you grow up watching college football, you think of Johnny Manziel for sure, and I've just been blessed to be able to come to this college and have the opportunity to speak with him. He gave me a little bit of knowledge of how him and Mike connected, how they became so good. Like you mentioned, he watched a little bit of routes on there, so he just gave me some tips going into this season. And I texted him back the other day. We're slinging it out there, so what he told me helped a little bit. We kind of took it out to routes on there. Just tried to build the connection a little bit stronger.
That's all right, man. Have you been able to develop a little bit more of a personal relationship with Johnny outside of the football stuff to glean other knowledge from him?
I mean, we only talked about I think a week ago, so it hasn't grown too much yet.
Sure.
But I'm sure as the season goes by, the bond will get stronger and stronger.
Spinning back to last season just a little bit, right? So much of it was about that fast start that y'all got off to near the top of the SEC towards the tail end of the year, but there was a bit of a stutter towards the finish line. We can all recognize that. What was something this offseason, we'll start with this, that you all used to sort of get to the finish line and continue that success throughout the back end of the year?
Yeah, that was our motto going into this offseason. It was just finish. We knew how close we were in those final 4.5 games, and we preach it every day. Coach Elko comes up and talks about going through that last period of practice, going through that last section of summer workouts or spring training. We just got to finish. You get to the middle and everything just becomes monotonous, and you just got to find a way to push through that and battle with your guys. And I think we've done a great job of that this offseason, just trying to finish the fourth quarter essentially in everything that we do.
You mentioned the monotony, and I imagine training camp poses a lot of that. It's the same rhythm of however many practices, however many meetings, however many workouts. Do y'all have anything planned as a team to celebrate the end of camp and moving into the regular season rotation?
Uh, I don't think we have anything planned just yet. I think everybody's just kind of focused on not necessarily getting through camp, but just trying to, correct all the things that we've made mistakes on, just fill in those small gaps to get ready for the season. I think, I guess this first celebration will be week one win. That's my expectation.
I ain't mad at that whatsoever. I want to touch, too, on your NIL deal with want to make sure I get this right. ENG Aviation, they are obviously a private jet company, but also has another mission in making sure that people get the things that they need, the organs that they need in vital moments. Your involvement with that, what does it look like, and how are you helping forward that mission?
Yeah, I haven't done too much towards the back end of the summer, but earlier this summer I went to Houston Methodist Hospital, just about an hour away from where we are in College Station, and I kind of grew my knowledge in organ donorship, got to meet some families who donated in Oregon, and then I got to meet Peter, who was a organ recipient. Unfortunately, he was, I think, committed to Texas to play. So, we talked a little bit back and forth with that because, it's a rivalry. We took a picture at the end of the day, and he had a Texas shirt on the whole day. I had an ENG polo on. I had to take my ENG polo off and, rep my Aggies in that picture. And threw the horns down a little bit too. But, yeah, I mean, it's just been a great opportunity. A lot of people have asked about it, and we were blessed as a family just to have the opportunity to even get a deal like that. There were others out there, but I think just ENG and their mission kind of put something in my heart to want to have the platform to grow organ donorship in a way that'll help a lot of people. So, that's really what it is, and I'm happy to be a part of the family.
Beautiful mission that you're a part of there, but I do want to drive in on the, little slight to Texas that you are obligated to slide. I totally get that. When it comes to that rivalry, especially in a year like this year, knowing that the Longhorns are expected to do so much in the space of college football, how juiced up do you get for a rivalry tilt like that one?
I mean, as juiced up as anybody else gets for a rivalry game. I'm really excited to get the opportunity to play Texas again, get a little bit of revenge, and then also do it in Austin. That's our expectation this year, and we hope to go out there and dominate, really just from week one all the way up until then.
Marcel Reed, we appreciate the time as always, brother. Get after it this season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.